We are Snack Time. We are from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We play funky, soulful music for lovers and dancers.
Oh, how did snack time come to be?
So Snack Time actually, prior to the band, was something that I made. Well, it was an event in January of 2020, which was going to be featuring different lesser known chefs and different lesser known musicians, and it'd be in tandem, like it'd be a show with food. Following that, obviously COVID happened, and then the woman I did the pop up event with, hit us up to do some outside street performing, because there's obviously no way for electrified music to happen at that moment. She hit us up, and I just figured it'd be best to keep the name of it. So Snack Time was born. The name comes from our loves of food and music. Snack Time is the intersection of food, music, and community.
Love that. Holy shit. Okay, so wait. Now going back for a second. This was supposed to be a huge event and a huge event of a combination of chefs and music. Who was like originally game planned to be there providing the food?
So the first chef was the person who I put the event on. Her name was Jen Zavala. She runs a restaurant called Wana Tamale in Philadelphia. And the second chef was very good friend of mine in the band. His name was Drew DeTomo. He at the time was with Amis in Philadelphia, but now owns a restaurant called Meeting House, which is an amazing new restaurant. So I had a year's worth of programming ready with different musicians and different chefs, but unfortunately, you know, unfortunately and obviously fortunately, those plans changed. But yeah.
Well, would that still be an open idea later on in the future?
So that's funny you ask. We actually do a lot of food and drink events still. Like we've done many different collaborative dinners, we've done cocktails, we've produced bottles of wine, we've produced beers. So Snack Time still does lots of food and drink collaborations.
So cool. I love that kind of innovation.
Thank you so much. It's really easy when it's the things that we all love. So it's awesome.
It's amazing. And now, now that you guys kind of like started creating this whole identity around food and community and music, two new songs that are just so much fun to listen to. I've been kind of listening to it for the last couple of days. I want to get right into talking about both songs together, and I don't give a damn. Um, Starting off with the idea of why did you guys choose to release two songs?
The reason we released two different songs, the unromantic version is Spotify. You have to kind of play with the algorithms of it to kind of make sure that you're picking up certain playlisting and all that. So the reason that we released two is that we are releasing two now, and hopefully down the line we have more music. We do have more music down the line to kind of pair it with and roll it all into a singular release down the line. So that's kind of the unromantic reason. But the reason we pair these two songs together in the romantic reason is I've been saying that these are songs about love. It's about loving yourself. It's about loving your community. That's why these songs are packaged together.
First listen to together, I have it on my notes on here. Like this is like the greatest like introduction to you guys. Like it feels just like here we are. And I want to know in terms of the writing process and producing this song.
Um, I hate to keep answering all the questions. Sorry. This song was written actually by our trombone player Michael Spearman, and he brought over the shell of it and came over to my house, and we collabed on the rest of the song. And then actually Yasei came over, and we did a lot of the lyrics together as well. So it was a song that started from one person's brain, and then basically after we got together, it's now touched everyone's musical fingerprints. So that's kind of how it came to be.
So with that in mind, because of it being such a huge collaborative kind of piece, was there any kind of like struggle with writing it or did it just feel smooth in the process?
How do you feel about that, you say?
All right, I'm in the Starbucks right now, so it might. So forgive me if it's too loud or
No, you're good.
if y'all can't hear me. Um, yeah, I think with the special thing with a group like this is that we just have that natural chemistry to where like I guess we're just constantly living through each other, living vicariously through each other musically, and just just in real time to where like in the moments of creating and making music, we're already on the same accord all the time. So naturally, yeah, it does flow easily just to write and just to make music with each other and to just play with each other in general. So it's a very special thing with a group of guys like this for sure.
Well, as a non-member of the group, when I listen to it, it definitely feels like you guys are just having a great time. I love the quick banters in both songs that you guys talk to each other in there. I think that's a really cool piece to put in there.
And I don't give a damn. You're actually hearing the voice of our drummer, Mr. Austin Marlowe, in this interview right now. That's actually you say and Austin.
Yes. That was a blast.
Yeah, gosh, one of my favorite things about that song is it just feels like it's like the perfect kind of like, not say fuck you, but perfect fuck you kind of song, but in such a fun way that it just doesn't feel like an insult, but it is an insult.
That's a very interesting it's a very interesting interpretation of it, because absolutely in the beginning of the song, it's the vibe is fuck you and the vibe is I don't need you and the vibe. But so as we go through this song, it's the journey from closing out everyone in the world that's trying to get past you, and you say fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And then as we go through the song, you want to realize that the things you're saying I don't give a damn about, like those haters and the people talking shit about you, the things you really need to not give a damn about are those things, and really just internalize the things that make you feel good. And then that's kind of your true freedom, is when you don't give a damn about the haters, and when you don't give a damn actually about them in the way that's like not like fuck you, but like I forgive you. That's how you can kind of achieve true happiness.
Well said on that. Having this kind of song just kind of like puts you in that great mood. I am curious in terms of like the setup on that song, because it does feel I mean, you guys are kind of like this like punk rock kind of, it's like, it's not safe punk rock, it's more like it's punk funk, but I think that's what I want to probably call it. And it just has that nice edge to it. So I'm curious as to why you guys decided to go in terms of a non-traditional route in funk music.
So it's funny. I come personally from my musical upbringing. I came more from the hardcore punk background, and then actually being able to play with a drummer like Austin, who comes from and a musician like you say, they come from a funk, soul, R&B background, and we kind of have sort of interspliced all of our loves. And I think that I mean, my inspiration when writing this song, it started off with an 8-bar drum intro when we in the first version, and it was because of Austin's how the way he plays the drums. And I really think that he truly, the way he plays the drums is like it is the thesis of I don't give a damn, because Austin is always coming from a place of it's right here, it's solid, it's not showy, but it's perfect. So that's kind of the idea. And it's just sort of, yeah, it's punk rock, it's funk, it's soul, it's some people call it jazz, whatever it is, it's dance music.
And this, both of these songs pair really well with the upcoming tour that you guys have with Portugal the Man, which that's an insane gig right there. How did you guys get a hold of them?
So we actually, our management had been working with them in advertising. They've done some cool ads with Taco Bell, and they've been working for them for almost, I think, like a decade at this point. And they put us together uh, on this amazing little block party in Philly from a local radio station. And we had the idea to do a collaboration, but things were obviously crazy. So it wasn't until about 45 minutes before we played with them, which actually we'd played two sets prior to that, um, that they were like, "Hey, you guys want to do some songs together?" So they got the band together. We learned 8 Portugal the Man songs in 45 minutes, and I think that after that, it was sort of a match made in heaven.
Holy shit. Like, how quickly was it for you guys to like learn all the songs? I mean,
You say, was it not 45 minutes?
Yeah. Like how
It didn't seem long at all. You know, see, and just to piggyback off of that answer, again, another beautiful thing about this band is that when it's time to lock in, we're locked in. There's never a task too tall that we can't just accomplish, and there's never a feat too big to overcome. And especially with music, I mean, this is what we do. This is our craft. This is our job, and through the love of music and each other, the chemistry that was built off of this whole thing. Like again, we're just naturally tapped into each other. So yeah, man, it didn't take long at all. It came naturally to us.
that's amazing. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Not a bit of like, oh yeah, I was nervous, kind of figuring out this and seeing if it goes. It's just like, yeah, we just got it. No issue.
Exactly. It's just music. You know? How bad could
Yeah.
it be to learn a couple songs, you know?
I mean, yeah, because you guys have more experience and have been playing music forever. Throw me with a guitar that I have. I'm not gonna know a single thing. I'm gonna figure out like, oh shit. What were the tabs again?
Yeah.
Which
Right.
E? Are we talking small E, big E? Which one's that? Is it top, bottom?
Right. Open
Yeah.
E, third string, second
Do-
fret, whatever.
Do I need a capo or is it capo? Oh my gosh. So you guys are gonna be on tour with them. And already off the bat, you guys could have a great time. I do have a sideline thought here on something. Before I move on to my last part, you guys were at Eric Andre's birthday party last year. How was that?
Austin, want to take that?
Yeah, that was a great time. We played for like 6 hours,
Oh shit.
but it was a really good time. It was a lot of like it was a lot of adrenaline for me. It was a lot going on, but that's fun. He had different people come, different people rap, different people sing, different comics. But we had a great time doing it. It was a lot, but it was a great time doing it. And now we're very good friends with him, and we just did the cruise with him as well that we were just talking about. So
Oh shit.
doing that was a great opportunity, and it was a great time.
So, that cruise, what kind of cruise? Was it just like a private cruise or was it an actual like couple day
No,
trip?
it was an Impractical Joker cruise. So it was
Oh,
the Impractical Jokers, Steve-O, Eric Andre, and there
okay.
were more comedians on it as well.
Shit.
It was produced by a company called Sixth Man, and they do all sorts of themed cruises. Like, I believe right after we got off the boat, it was like the Chris Jericho and Big Show professional wrestling cruise. They do rock cruises, so it's like a constantly rotating cast of crazy cruises that they take people out, and so it was super fun.
Now, was this your guys' first cruise?
As a
Yes.
band, yes. My personal, yes. You say, however, you have some cruise experience, right?
I did a cruise gig late 2018 into the spring of 2019. 4-month cruise contract. It was fun. It was fun. I
Wow.
love the cruise gig. Yeah, yeah. But the great thing about it is that we got to travel the world, different parts of Mexico, went to Hawaii, went to the South Pacific Islands, went to Bora Bora, Tahiti. That's the beautiful thing about music. It can take you all over the world. Definitely got to see places that were definitely on my bucket list for sure. So,
Oh man.
yeah, absolutely.
Now, if you guys were having to do the 9-month cruise, would you call it quits after 4 months?
I personally could not be on a cruise ship for 9 months after my 1 week on a cruise, to be
Yeah, me
completely
neither.
honest with you. You say is a different kind of person, and he can do a lot of things that I cannot do. And I'll tell you, I can certainly not be on a cruise for more than much more than a week.
See, I'm not.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not good with cruises. Gosh, I can only be on a boat for more than like maybe 2 hours before I'm like, yep, all right, I'm done.
I was not seasick, but I slept like shit all weekend. I mean, we were also partying, so that could have had to do with it. But I slept like shit all week. And yeah, but it was fun. We had a great time.
Interview where I have a couple of just random fun questions through my conversation cards. You guys ready for it?
Let's do it.
Oh.
Love
All
answering
right.
questions.
Okay, so what is the strangest thing that has ever happened to you guys?
Like as a
Mm.
band.
I'm gonna say as a band, but if you have one personal story, I think it'll be fine.
Was it Apocalypse Fest?
Oh my god,
Oh,
definitely.
I was about to say Erie. Yeah, in
Definitely.
Erie, PA.
All right, let me take this one because I was with it from the beginning. So we were hit up by a person, let's call it a year prior to this event, and they were like, hey, we are this group of people, we like food and drink and music, and we have a festival every week, or sorry, every year in the summer, which we highlight a band, whatever, and we're like, oh my god, this sounds awesome. And we had all these talks how we were going to help bring in a chef, and we were going to set up events and all this stuff, and we were like, cool. And we quoted them at a great number. We were excited about it. We were going to get paid a bunch of money. And then we just kept emailing the guy. No response, no response, no response. So we're like literally a week out from the gig. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm sorry. We thought we were going to make all this money, but this guy just hasn't responded in months. And like, he has our number and everything. And it's 4 days before the event. And actually, prior to this, M. Night Shyamalan hit us up to play his rap party for one of his shows. So like, okay, cool, we'll made some money. This guy's like, hey guys, I'm getting a little worried about you guys. I haven't heard from you in like 7 months, and I'm worrying if you're gonna come. And we're like, bro, we've emailed you like legitimately 8 times. And he's like, oh my god, it went to spam. So, anyways, he gets us up there. He tells us we're gonna have a room. He tells us we're gonna all this stuff. He takes us to these cabins, these open air cabins with like spiders and bugs, which I'm cool with, but a lot of the guys were not cool with, rightfully so. So we're like, cool, can we stay in this air conditioned thing that you have? He goes, absolutely yes, but tomorrow you can't, because the Toasters are staying in there, the legendary Toasters, like the most iconic ska band of all time, probably. So we stay one night in there. The whole thing is, it's not a cult, it's not a cult, it's not a cult. We were unfortunately witnesses to like this bartender sexually assaulting a person, and he had to be sent home, and this man like it was by far the worst experience we've ever had in a band. We played our gig, collected our money, and we were out of Dodge. We left Erie, Pennsylvania, which is 8 hours from Philly. We left in the middle of the night, and we're like, hey, we're leaving, bye. And we never heard from him again. But that was not fun.
Yeah, that was not fun. Pretty weird. Low key dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
shit. I'm glad you guys got the money though. That's my like weird side thought was like, what?
But didn't that take a while though, Sam?
Oh yeah, we had to chase him down. We had to like call him 100 times, and we had to tell him, because we were initially supposed to be there for 3 days. We only had 2 scheduled performances, but he wanted us to like stand by the archery and play our trumpet, or like have the drummer sit by a swimming pool and do a drum roll. And we're like, cool. But there was also like maybe 60 people at this whole thing, at this campsite, that could have held 1,000 people. So like,
Yeah.
you go to the archery shooting, there'd be no one there. So it was just absolutely bizarre. But I will say, Lake Erie was absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. That was awesome. I got to pet a duck, which was really cool. And we have the story to tell you. So there you go. The weirdest snack time gig ever.
Yeah.
Holy
Yep.
shit. Wow. Oh, I love the fact that they were just like separating you guys and being like, oh yeah, yeah, drummer, by the pool, Archer, that's insane.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
crazy. So Yeah, yeah.
Another high point of that trip was that I got to beat every one of these guys in basketball. They did have a basketball court over there.
That's literally okay. I'm gonna say that's literally not true. And just to defend myself, me and Mike Spearman, the trombone player, beat him and the guitar player in a 2-on-2, and he sat in the back of the van with his headphones on and had a temper tantrum. So I'm gonna be real on that one.
And I don't play
I don't know.
basketball when they play. So
I don't know,
I
Taylor.
wasn't-
Uh,
You got
Taylor,
some fibbers. You got some fibbers on this Zoom call, Taylor. I don't know about that.
I've never been called a fibber, but I have been called a baller. So
I'm gonna sip my latte on that one.
you sip your latte.
Oh man. Well, we'll find out when I come and see you guys on the 16th for sure.
That's right. They just better have a basketball court there at the venue.
We're
Tell Royal Oak they have a basketball. They better have a basketball court.
Get one
there,
all
right?
set up. Well, I'll come in early just to witness it, just to make sure, be the referee here.
Please.
Just in case snow is not a problem.
We're very excited. My friend Christina lives out there, and she sent me more recommendations that I know what to do with for natural wine bars and late night bars. But I'm mostly excited to hopefully hit the Schwitz in Detroit.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I cannot recommend that enough.
Yeah, we a couple of us are big Schwitz guys, so we are very much trying to see that. And it's also a mixed sex day or mixed gender day or whatever they call it.
Yes.
So if you'd like to, you can join us.
Perfect. My next question for you guys is which is kind of perfect. What breed of dog would you guys be?
Also, take that, bro. Take that one off.
A pit bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one. He's the best. We're kind of alike, He sometimes he likes dogs, sometimes he doesn't. He's a sweetheart to human beings, so probably a pit bull for me.
All right. Love that.
Yeah. How about you, Sam?
If I was a dog, I think I'd be like one of those big Newfoundlands, or maybe like a big bulldog. I don't slobber that much though. I'm pretty hairy. I think I'd be, but also I feel like a little bit of a golden retriever type vibe. I'm kind of dumb. So I don't know. Any dog that was big and cuddly and like to share a comfortable space.
Or a labradoodle.
A labradoodle. And you say it's a chihuahua.
All day.
You think I'm a chihuahua? I was gonna say, what's the breed of dog? What's a wishbone? Y'all remember wishbone?
Wishbone is a Boston Terrier.
Yeah.
I would be a Boston Terrier.
And he went to Berkeley.
And I went to Berkeley. Shout out to Berkeley. Yeah, I would be the Boston Terrier of the group.
Wait, did Wishbone go to Berkeley?
No, Wishbone is a Boston Terrier. Do you guys remember the episode where he went back in time to Robin Hood? That's the one that I
do
really
remember that.
That's the only one I can really remember.
I remember that and the Tale to Prince.
Yep. Yes, Prince, the dog Prince.
With that being said, we'll wrap it up with this one, which is kind of fitting for you guys. What would you not want to find in your lunchbox on the first day? I know it says of school, but I'm just gonna say first day of tour.
I'm allergic to bananas, and they make me so sick. Keep them away from me.
All right. What about the artificial kind?
I'm pretty sure that's fine. I mean, I have tried to avoid banana liqueurs because they make me sick. But banana runts were my favorite as a child, and I was always allergic as far as I can remember. So I think artificial is fine, but I just typically try to avoid it.
All right.
Austin hates green room hummus.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. No
green
hummus.
room. So wait.
Leave the hummus. Leave the hummus out of my lunch box, my tour box, my stick bag, my symbol bag. Just away. I don't want it.
I for one am a hummus apologist. I think that good hummus is good, but bad hummus is not worth having for sure.
Yes.
Good hummus or none at all.
Love that.
I'm a vegetarian, so leave the meat out. Leave all of the meat out. Any type of meat, doesn't matter. No meat.
All right. Work with that. So with that
Okay.
being so then are you the one that's gonna be providing the hummus to not be like are you gonna provide your own?
I love hummus. If I could make my own hummus, I would. I might one day open up a hummus store specifically.
I could teach you, bro. I got a good hummus recipe.
Ooh.
I would love that. Would love that.
You gotta make sure you take the skins off of the chickpeas. That's how you get that smooth hummus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Little
That's right.
garlic, lemon zest, good olive oil.
That's right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Writing this down, you know.
That's right.
He's
All
just,
right.
he's just gonna wait for me to cook it for him.
That part.
Yes.
Hey, listen. And if you have any vegetarian recommendations in Detroit, please send them our way.
All right. So with that being said, last thing before I sign off on this, is there gonna be any music videos for this? For these two songs?
We have 2 lyric videos coming out. And later on, when we have the time to record it, we will be making more official videos. We have 2 lyric videos, which are really awesome, put together by our friend Bob Sweeney, all on film, featuring compiled footage from our times together in the past couple of years. And it's really awesome. We think you guys are going to love it. For now, it's called Together, and it's called I Don't Give a Damn. If you want to know more about more music coming out, you can follow us at Snacktime on Instagram. We're on all the social medias, but from our website, you can kind of find all of those. And yeah, just follow us there for all updates on that.